Oh, hey, look at that. I was just about to turn this on, showing it over here. So, like, okay, guys, I've been here like 10 minutes waiting for this thing to load. And look, there it goes. Watching my phone right now to make sure it does switch over. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. It's okay. But yeah, no, the game was loading. It was like loading through like 2,000 whatever shaders. It's all like, wait, I don't care about this. Just play. There we go. Okay. So, should all be running. And Santiago remains strong, as we can see right here. Despite only having 60 battalions. However, we only have 30 years left. That is a lot of money being drained. Alright, so let this play out and just let this keep on going. And we did accomplish our objective of uniting the Andes. Our next objective is uniting Gran Colombia, which may not be too big of an issue. It will all depend on how strong their alliance is and what ties they have over here, because our biggest problem will be the North Italian states against Aquila, but the two said they're distracted with that. We'll keep on going over here. They have an alliance with Coaca, Bolivia being bankrolled, and they're a protectorate of you guys. Only 20 battalions. Wow, you're telling me that little bitty nation? Okay, to be fair, I've seen other weirder things where the smallest nation, Great Britain, best example. A little island ran the planet at one point. If we can just get a chunk of them staying there, they'll provide people who will stay in the subsistence farms and a, this is going to sound weird, but essentially a breeding population to get the numbers growing higher and higher. Yeah, see, like even here, even though Santiago is losing a small amount of people from migration, we're also gaining a lot of people here as well. 23,000 annually. More oil discovered. Go ahead and risk going to 5 speed. We don't really have any enemies, and if we actually wanted to, we could just stand back. Because I am kind of curious how this war between the two superpowers is going to go. One has 114 battalions, the other has 131. However, no, it looks like they're still using Lancers. No tanks. No nothing. Not yet, at least. Got the bolt action guns going. And yeah, for this one, we've just been going through them. Ooh, telephones are being researched. Good. I need that. I still have the South Atlantic Isles. But, I mean, again, I don't really need to worry about that. Are my military ships, yards, where are they? Movement to enact total separation. I'll go for concern with more earthly matters. Yeah, no, I have military shipyards. However, our investment pool... Yeah, no, I don't want to be able to fill every single role as it comes out. Tarapaka, how you doing? Getting a decent amount of people. And okay, so we were doing 2 of them at the same time, Patagonia and Tarapaca. Bolt action rifles researched, telephone society, and what's my next military? Automatic machine guns, more artillery, machine gunner supports, chemical warfare, flamethrowers. No, that just leads to it's not just yet. Standing at 2.8 million credit. It's going down. Yeah, look at that one, going at 95. Yeah, so that's a good thing. When we have a construction sector this big, it does, it takes a little bit, just a little bit of time, and then it builds up relatively quickly. 94 battalions now. Aquila has 123. Did that shift the power? Nope. South Italian is still technically considered the top power, and Aquila is the second. We're third, and we 3 are so advanced by such a massive margin compared to the 4th power. Lorraine, where is that? Yeah, they're trying their best. And Connaught is fighting each other. Don't really care about them. Now the investment pool went up. It's hard to tell with this sometimes. Just let it keep on going. It will find the funding for it. So I also did some other experimenting on the other ones. I don't know what's up with laissez-faire, but for whatever reason, although the private construction allocation is pretty good, for some reason, the financial districts trying to provide funding or whatever for building whatever doesn't work. I don't know if that's something they addressed in the hotfix they just dropped or no. They should actually bring fertilizer into the positive for the market balance, right? Probably 2 more recruitments. Yeah, next one. That should bring us into the positive. Okay, so we're going good with silver fertilizer. And there we go. Positive 47. It is kind of really enjoyable, like when you actually zoom in and you see all the towns and cities that have been built up from all these things that you've been doing. Let's see. Yeah, there's Lima. Wait, Lima's by the coast? I thought Lima... I mean, I guess technically it is by the coast, not on the coast. Obviously, not an accurate map at real life. But I thought Lima was further up into the mountains. Now, see, I don't get this. We have a lot of peasants. We have a high literacy, so qualification shouldn't be no problem. Why do they not go into the munitions factory? Okay, I guess they're just going for higher paid tier jobs? But if that's the case, why don't the peasants move up into these jobs? Transportation's an issue. Okay, fair, fair. Holy shit, transportation is an issue. Hey, one of the suburbs have moved on to level 4. We got tier 4 public health insurance, so that's good. Standard of living should increase again, right? I guess not. I do see that we're going to need some more bureaucracy already. Portuguese mass immigration. Okay, Greek mass immigration. We're getting all the people. And there is our telephones. So once again, just ensuring Santiago has all the buildings. Last one we'll need is the war machine industries. Okay. I can handle going at just negative 26,000. It will give a little reprieve from the investment pool. We have moved up to the second. Oh, yep. So I definitely think the South Italian state lost that war with Apulia, surprisingly. We do have everything for you, right? It was just rubber was the most interesting. Yeah. Rubber, lead, iron, tools. Those things we can handle. Now, how many telephones will I need for my bureaucracy? Maybe I won't have to build more. No, phone. There you are. Let's see. 293 telephones. We would lose out on clerks and make room for bureaucrats who are part of the intelligentsia by 18,000. Okay. Then the financial district would give us more bureaucrats, more clerks. Women's suffrage has been unlocked. Okay. Which means we should get a lot more workers now. There's the Arts Academy. We'll see if anyone gets in there. Fine art is in high demand. $171,000. Still growing. Transportation. Unacceptable government. Did we go through an election? Not yet. But and one more weekend, then it's all done. I coincides with Basque National State. Okay. Alright, those ones are all done. Let's take a look at some of the buildings we can update. I still don't have a lead on silk. Civilizing mission. Okay. Oil would become more expensive. But having higher tier jobs means more taxation money for us. We're gonna have to wait until we get a lot more engines before we can upgrade the farms. The mines are the only things where I'm kind of pouring all my stuff into. You're upgraded. Sea lane strategies. Yeah, go ahead for that. We don't have electricity, so none of that. Logging camps at very minimum. Make sure we have tools going for them. Inefficient agriculture. Yep, same thing. Move them around. There we go. 72,000 now. And yeah, sometimes this is what needs to happen. You just need to sit back, let everything build for a little bit, get everything under control. Our infamy is still trying to go down. Our population keeps increasing, so do our radicals, but so do the loyalists as well. Not as much, though. Why? What's the main issue? Discrimination. Yeah, we do have a lot of Christians. However, as we can see, they are slowly being converted over to South Andeans or anyone who is more morally acceptable by our standards. Burgoys are at 12, industrialists at a 10. Burgoys can handle a little bit of a fallback because they have 31% of the government on their side. 56,000. That's another 20,000. It just dropped. Our biggest issue is coal still. But we don't have the transportation for it. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and add that. Show me. Yeah, just take that, take that. We'll just start adding in some more railways for areas that have very, very low need for transportation. It's a shame too, because every time we do this, we get further and further behind on the credit. But they just, I think it's because there's just so much money moving in through here, they can't really decide on putting things like priority focus. But luckily, this credit will be easy to rectify. More oil discovered, good. Strangely, it does feel like it takes a while for these things to go. Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah, no, so, wait, who's... Oh, no, this is just a pure population need. Well, this is actually good, because this way I don't have to worry about, like, just suddenly, hey, I need several thousand phones all of a sudden for the bureaucracy. And it's like, nope, sorry, I can't help you. As long as more and more are being made, so that's good. Yeah, no, this is, like, really weird. Construction Santa Cruz. Why? Santa Cruz, be right here. Is it the Amazonian rainforest? Go figure. Wait. Santa Cruz didn't have a railway this entire time. And I honestly think that's what's holding us back, really. We just don't have the infrastructure to move things around. Alright, once we build these railways, though, I think we'll go ahead and go to war. Credit is not bad, and the investment pool, I think, is finally starting to come around. We're at 195,000. Let's see, just to make sure we know who we're going against and who we can go against. How about that first? There we go. Okay, so we can go against all of them. San Salvador has an alliance with Guavir and defensive pact with Cauca. Oh no, Panama. And Cauca is a protectorate of San Salvador. These little guys? What are they gonna... Okay, yeah, no, this is just easy pickings up here. The infamy is also almost all the way down. I mean, I might as well eased up on any of the transportation costs. For Lima. Come on, you can do it. There you go. More people, come on, there you go. Okay, also just remember this. We were at like only a plus something below 20,000 and above 10,000. I forget what it was, to be honest. But now look at this. We're producing over 92,000. A positive balance if I ever saw one. So it took me a while, but I'm starting to love the private construction. Decay faster. And now these guys are at only negative 50,000. That's good. That's good. How many phones do we have? Okay, we're in the positive right now. I just know if I do this, though, it's going to have such a heart attack onto the thing. Not to mention, we don't even have central planning. Central planning, that is way down there. Okay. It's at negative 41,000. Alright, so we probably won't get the bureaucracy in time. That'll be a waste of excuse me, taxation though. So we don't want that. Does anyone need tax support? All of you guys below 100, we'll just go ahead and put things in there. No, wait, that's right. I want to look at it like this. We'll go for the ones above 100. Enact census suffrage. Someone has to be opposing it. The industrialists, the armed forces, the landowners, the rural folk, the intelligentsia, and trade unions approve it. Okay. I mean, the biggest concern will be the bourgeois. If the bourgeois don't like something, they'll definitely go against it. The industrialists won't have enough power to resist. And the only reason I think that is because the rural folk and the intelligentsia are part of the Liberal Party. This is given a vote. Every adult man is given an equal vote. Who's trying to push this? No one's really agitating for it, so we're fine. The ideas of Radical Party have been raising interest throughout the country, leading to potential turmoil. It should expand even further. They are compromising the unity of Santiago. Someone should convince them to stop. The Radical Party is the trade union. They're very small, so 2% radicals, rural folk. I'll let them expand a little further. Maybe they'll take some power away from the Free Trade Party, because we have over 174% more. Four more points of infamy to go. Bureaucracy is just kind of holding in there. Can-do attitude. Oh my god. Again with the can opener? Well, war is on the horizon, so I don't want them to be upset with us, because I want all those bonuses that we can. Speaking of mobilization, ammunition and small arms output. Yep, go ahead and get that. So these guys are fully stacked with all the benefits that we can give them. Alright, we got more bureaucracy. Everyone is part of the states. Everyone's incorporated, right? Almost. No. French mass immigration. 30 months. 27 months. Okay. Election results are in. Shocker! It's the same party. As a matter of fact, I can actually make it better by just having you guys right here. Yeah, I got the forestry company, unfortunately, not producing much. But the gold company is, so that works. Electron capacitors. Okay, so we need electricity. Problem is how to spread it out massively across without really hurting our economy too much. Now over 200,000. Oh, City of Plenty in Baja Paraguay. Yeah, party on, man. Party on. Speaking of, how are you guys? You still got a way to go. Tarapaco. Still got ways to go before you get full parties. Man, everyone just abandoned Los Rios. Or enough jobs were built up that everyone got into them. I still would like to be able to have an entire state just with everything built up. I've never been able to do that because it just doesn't last that long. Yeah, negative 25,000. That's a very easy credit to handle. Railway in Santiago. It's not going to really put too much of a dent just because there's that much there. And the other issue is, by building all these railways, coal is becoming more and more expensive again. However, look at all this coal right here in Gran Colombia. We must make it ours. I mean, we must. They wouldn't know how to properly utilize it at all. If anything, we are doing them a favor. Oh, we've been bumped down to 3rd place. Yeah, the other two are still above us. But I think they hate each other so much that they don't really care about anything beyond themselves, which is good for us. We could import some things. I don't suppose I have a lead on silk, do I? From Kansai. How much does Kansai have? Okay, they got a fair amount. However, if I honestly took that towards my cloth industry, I would need to get 455. And it would drive the price of clothing up into the yellow, to the gold. It's fine. War is probably more important right now. I could try making friends with the South Italian by just establishing the trade routes. You know what? Yeah. Bureaucracy will take a little bit of a hit, but it will probably be our best trade route. Let's not improve relations just yet, just in case. Railways being put in for Mendoza. This one actually should almost take care of you. Alright, we're finally at 0 infamy. So slow at these final ends. That barely did anything at all. Oh, it's plus 40, not plus 80. I was thinking it was plus 80 for some reason. Ow. Okay. I believe it's time. Mobilize the 3rd Army, send them up there. Philosophical pragmatism unlocked. So go down to the schools. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, we already got that though. Miranda's leaning towards their side. That's fine. As long as none of Europe gets involved in our affairs, I am perfectly content. Sides with Communist Wallachia. Miranda sides with them. Okay, okay. Can I not get Miranda? Okay, there it goes. It appeared. And who's this other one that we can sway? This is Quaco. Okay. Don't care about them. But 49. Okay. If I take you, that's 28. It would be pretty infamous. You know what? Let's kind of wait until the end. Get some of them to declare neutrality first. That's right. Go, 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 go. Exile from East Borneo. Don't care about them. Wow, we're at war and we have a positive balance. That's a good sign. So, we'll take Cundinamarca, Guavir, and Miranda. Alright, I think that's close enough. 77. Yeah, notorious. But that's okay. Let's see. Will those 10 extra units do anything? Still plus 40. Where are you at? Yeah, no, just go for a regular advance. We don't want to lose too many people. Because we do have 23 dependents. Automatic machine guns, the Devil's Paintbrush. Let's see how that goes. General Juan Antonio Bolivian uses dedicated machine gun teams in Santiago versus Colombia War. Unit advantage results on the field of battle, leaving full platoons of enemies dead before they even reached our lines. Whatever happens, we have the Maxim guns and they have not. Plus 20% defense. We're on the offense, for that matter. Gains the Stalwart Defender trait. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Weapons of War. An article has been published by the Santiago edition about some of the weapons which our country uses in the ongoing war. Don't restrict them. Their war support goes down by 10. Intelligentsia -1. They're very happy. Cover their usage up. Nah, why would we ever cover our usage up? We have nothing to hide. And a foreign manifesto. Oyama has become for the census suffrage. I suppose we will want... Yeah, we will want this more, because the more people that we can get voting, the more we can get multiculturalism, which will just allow us to get the native population under wraps so that we can convert them into accepted population, or I should say the primary culture, which is the South Andean. Oof, exhausted. Yeah, no. General Juan is beating them back easy enough. Broken supply line in pursuit. They're in a panic retreat. Very nice. Okay, okay. First engagement, so biggest class. A lot of people perish right there. Another attack by the general. He's got a broken supply line, unfortunately. And he's camouflaged against General Herrera. General 1 will be fine, though. Yeah, he's at 63. He's at 42. 28. There we go. Those are the numbers I want to see. Less than 1,000 dead. Less than 2,000 wounded. Next. Against General Tomas de Herrera. Brothers, maybe? What do they have for their armies? They have the skirmishers. And they got line infantry mixed up among them. Okay. So unfortunately, because of their different quality of troops, we're still winning. Infamy still decaying, but that's fine. I do believe Guavir has just fallen. Next fight against General Graciano. Ah, he'll be fine. General Juan's got this. At negative 28,000. It's going good. So when we get into the positive again, we'll build up a little bit and then we'll finish off Santiago because, again, I do want my super state. Get on the line, get on the line, come on. There we go. And there's a submarine. Next amount of tech. Nitrogen fixation for more fertilizers. The camera followed up by... What you got for me? Landing craft. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to get bigger armies. Unfortunately for them, General Garnicio has made a notorious blunder against an aggressive maneuver. He's dug in now, though. He's in pursuit of a panicked retreat. Yep, he's gone. Oh, damn. That cost them so many wounded. Alright, keep it up, General Juan. You're at 75 now. Nah, he's got this. He's beating them down for us. General Juan, I'm indeed very impressed by you. This has been the smoothest invasion we've had before. I've had invasions where, like, for whatever reason, my guys would just have humiliating defeats one after the other. But no, not General Juan. General Juan has proven his worth. And there we go. Take that. I'm going. Plus 75,000. What's that? Unrealized taxes. Where am I missing my 13,000? Tax waste somewhere. Okay. These ones keep building up. How you doing, General Juan? Still trying. Yeah, they don't have anything to really resist us anymore. Alright, Miranda has fallen. So with this, we've actually united the two oceans because now we have a land route directly into the Caribbean. Meanwhile, over here, unfortunately, the infrastructure is much smaller, so the amount of troops we can move across the battlefield is less. Alright, Miranda has capitulated. Go ahead and get rid of all these ones. I don't care. Save us a lot of bureaucracy. It's weird that Guavir is still holding on, but Miranda dropped out right away. Standard filing system. Oh, look at that. Bureaucracy climbed sky high. Also, go ahead and begin incorporating them. It's probably going to take several years. I have no idea what that was, unfortunately. 30 months? Okay, that's not bad. It's probably because they have a lot of North Andeans. Yep. Come on, General Juan. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you promotion, because I'm really impressed by what you've done for me. Come on, that must be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Taking some more. Incorporate them. Against the odds. They've fairly earned their success. Alright. Let's start adjustments here. For that for you. Go for that for you. We have the oil, steam train, steel passenger cars, oil discovered in Patagonia. That's good. Yeah, you don't need transportation right now. Upgrade all of you guys. For some reason, there it goes. Road carts for you. We don't have the transportation under control just yet, so nothing for it. Dynamite, a steam donkey, aside from the mines. Vineyards, none for you. Extra fertilizer, you need that. Maintain the single crops on you. You and you and you. Recoils, take that. Rotary valves, take that. Armed forces, get the bolt actions. Explosive factory. All those other trade routes that we don't need. At only negative 14,000, that's pretty good. And all the military. Yeah, let's see. Where is you? The 4th Army. Upgrade you guys. Disband you. Be transferred to the 3rd. That's fine. That's where we want them. Yeah, see, as it goes, I just kind of really, I just leave it to where whatever nation I take over, I kind of just absorb their military into ours. I have a protectorate in Puerto Rico. I don't really care for this. It's not like I can hold it down properly. Guarantee them independent, just so that they can't drag me into anything. Greek mass immigration, that's fine. Let's see, construction is all there. They didn't have any construction zones? Apparently not. Okay. There's nothing else I can do right here. Yep, those are all good for taxations. Do with all this money. Oil discovered in Santa Fe. Because the thing is, if I just build up the investment pool, that's not really going to affect the balance that we're getting from here. The only thing I can think of is if we build more of these. Yeah, so we'll get that. And you know what? Yeah, we should build this right here so that we can introduce electricity to Santiago. And you know what? We'll go for 5 of them, so this way we can upgrade a few things with electricity as well. How much would you take? 67. Okay. And how much do you produce per? 50. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so we'll be able to upgrade everything into electricity if this goes through. And I am still just kind of waiting for when we have enough money right here that will add bureaucracy through telephones. As a matter of fact, let me see. How many telephones do we have? That was to build. Negative 16. Okay. Camera unlocked. which means over here at the art centers. There you are. Rubber discovered in Ecuador. Well, don't destroy the crops while you're doing it. Let's see. They're neutral, cautious, neutral, and cautious. Okay. So they just don't really know how to deal with us because they're so busy with each other, which is just perfect, really. Guinea sides with Andizla. More and more innovation. I'll take it. Paper is becoming a costly factor. A lot of exiles. Oil discovered Santa Cruz. Another rubber rush. Come on, one last push. There you go. And show me the local pricing. Get rid of that. We don't need that. The local pricing for transport. Oh my god, negative 300. Jesus Christ. Can I? No, I cannot. Not yet. Decent chunk of money. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Oh, shit, that's right. We don't have central planning. I keep forgetting that. Well, this is also why we're building up the university so that we can research a lot faster. Get the power plants going first, though. There we go. Alright. We now have electricity in Santiago. Give them a demand. Unfortunately, just have to go through all these and see which ones are electricity because we can't get it from the other ones. There we go. Fine. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Yep, a lot of electricity is going to have to go through these things. Upgrade you. You're fine. You're working. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I think that's finally all of them. Check the artillery. The mines don't have any electricity. The sawmills, though. Get that. You're fine. Do you have... We don't have the storage things just yet. Dangerous equipment. Slow down production. Get the staff accommodated to it. Okay. So, yeah, no, we just skyrocketed the demand for electricity, which should be pretty good. Yeah, 50 per, and we got one more coming around. So, 250 should be enough. If not, we'll build more, obviously. Hey, it's finally into the positive. But it could be better. What if we just go all the way and get our reserves sky high to 19.4 million? And then we add in the last of the construction sectors, because it's 7,000 per construction sector, and that number will get higher and higher the more we build. More oil discovered, more rubber discovered. Really? I don't have enough ironclads? But it's saying we have a market balance of over... Oh, wait. Ironclads. Military ships. Why do I not have anyone here? Central American mass immigration. Okay, nice. That was weird, but okay. Landing craft unlocked. Alright, next tech. Electric arc process. Investment bank, so we'll get another company. Trench works. Ooh, that will unlock the trench infantry. Gives a lot more. Okay, more of you guys, and I'm just going to say 5 of you railways. It'll be probably faster. And we'll get 1 more of you. Iron still being worked on, sulfur still being worked on. I really think it really was just not having the transportation that was holding us back in Santiago. However, Santiago has lost a lot of people. Is the population growing? Yeah, and we got a migration of over 100,000 coming in, so that's good. Speaking of, did you fill out? Nope, you still got ways to go. Tarapacá is right over here. Oh, you're done. Okay. You're fine. You know what? What if we just leave it as the 1? Will that concentrate their migration efforts a little bit more? Excuse me. No one else has any going on. We can cancel that because our Nokia is full up, right? Yeah. And no one else has a decree on. Just going at 130,000. Okay. Newly formed parties. The Social Democratic Party. Okay. Who's on their side? The trade unions. Okay. It's probably because of all the engineers we got. If I'm right, maybe you don't provide engineers. Is it the power plants? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the engineers are the main driving force behind trade unions, most from what I'm understanding. Overly enthusiastic partisans. Aw, guys, you could have had a strong platform. Crack down on them. No tolerance for that. We do also have a port we can build up, I suppose. Socialist Internationalism is receiving election campaign support from communist rural folk in Lao National State. Yeah, well, no one else is allowed to interfere with our elections. So, stop it. Come on, you're almost in. I need that transportation cost down by a lot. Pretty poor, so it's 200 of these every time we build 5 of them, which will still not be enough. But holy crap, is Santiago going to urbanize really quickly? Yeah, we're already up 22 now. And then we're probably just going to have to wait because we've used up all the free population here. The only thing we have left are job seekers who will naturally fill out all the other spots. Infamy still at 57. To whom the bell tolls. Age Emilio, leader of the intelligent expendably expired mid-campaign. Okay. Go with the popular but inept. We'll do the determined but haughty youngster. Ambitious, charismatic, imperious. Okay. But he's still liked, so that's good. God damn it, the intelligentsia, always with their authoritarian details. Mass immigration Portuguese, rising concerns. Just a little bit more, so they're in the same playing field, 29 to 20. So that's not bad. Edo National State declares rivalry? Why? I don't even know you. Okay, so that will take care of you. The university's been built up. Railroads coming in. Well, from a positive 100,000 to a positive 8,000, I would like to know what the hell happened to all my money. There we go, 53,000. Almost there, come on. Okay, so Steam, yes, go ahead. It does increase the demand for electricity again, but that's fine. Because in return, we just dropped down our consumption need for steel from 1,000 is down to just 700. Making money still, good. And really, engines are another issue now. 300 of them are needed. Are any being built? Do I need to build some? We're positive of 21,000. Keep on going. We're building some. Ecuador, Buenos Aires. Just sides with Munster. Okay, so that population's all used up. Just work in Los Rios for right now. Working on that. Let's go ahead and get 5 of you guys. 5 of you guys. 5 of you guys. And then we will proceed to build one of everything in here. And this is usually how you create the super states, because what happens is the financial districts will be able to finance all the things happening in here as well. Food industries, furniture, military shipyard. Well, we don't really need a military shipyard. That's another thing. We should build up our navy, because we're going to need it if we want to take the South Atlantic. Artillery, munitions. Then the navy. Cannot be upgraded to scout cruisers. What do I need for scout cruisers? That's right. They have the freaking radios that we don't have. Submarines. Okay, can't have those. Investment banks are a go. Five of you guys. And I'll say 20 of these guys. Alright, what should be our next company? 20% rural folk attraction, tooling workshop building throughput, minus 5% supply consumption, 10% steel production, minus 5% radicals from standard of living decrease. That's very unlikely to happen because now we're into the middling. Industrialist, political support, lead mines bonus, convoys, colony growth, convoys, shipyard building, fertilizer building, livestock, textiles, livestock, standard living increase. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. Santiago and home goods. What else you got? 5% army offense, military goods cost reduction, prestige, bureaucracy, navy offense, colonial growth, influence, radicals from standard of living decrease, or state construction efficiency up by 5%. We'll go for that. Build faster, build more, expand and grow. I'll just go ahead and get the military shipyards in there as well, just to make sure. Okay, let's see. My concern is if we start making friends with the South Italian National Suite, Apuila would not really like that. So satisfy. The recent expansion of power plants in Santiago has inspired faith in a future where all of Santiago is electrified. Unlimited power, electric railways bonus, or steam turbine bonus. If I'm not mistaken, you're working on steam turbines right now, aren't you? Yes, you are. We'll go ahead and give them a big boost. So by the time we finish up the military tech, maybe we'll finish this one as well. So we'll be one production technology further ahead compared to the other ones. If I put road maintenance right here, there we go. Increases the construction capability. And still waiting for people to get over here. We got a good population growth. And then Los Rios will be joining them. So yeah, that's what we'll do. As we go along, we'll just expand one by one these and make them super states as we go. Because eventually, they get so big that they kind of feed themselves because the financial districts in the area just added more. Oh. Billboard 33, hello and welcome. Looking for Discord. There should be some information on the main screen, I do believe, of the Twitch channel page. Still waiting for those generators. 6 weeks out. But we got the extra bureaucracy coming in now. Speaking of, are the states... Yes, they all are. Okay. And... there's Social Security is the last one, really. We got the women's suffrage. We can't get protected speech anymore. But we're at a righteous government. Where are we at? 52. Yep. Needs to keep on coming down. And once we do that, who would be our biggest problem? Do any of them have connections in Europe yet? Zuilia does. Protectorate, West Indies is. Okay, that is another issue. So after we finish up with this, we'll go ahead and expand our as well. We do have Navy coming in, so that will help out. Damn. Between 13 and 18, 9 and 13. Yeah, so this, I don't think this one will finish in time. We don't really need the coal-fired power plants, though. Okay, we do have electricity. Ah. Playing this game when this released. I played too many mods of this to, like, oh, the 1300s mod. I can't play right now. It's just random events happens and make me crush, or my neighbor suddenly makes a military jump and attacks me. Yeah. You just kind of have to constantly bounce. This is why in the beginning, especially in South America, I rush to try and conquer as many as I can so that they can't get any resources. The government is completely legitimate, so we'll get prestige. Exile at the gate. Who is this? Tiago Rodriguez. Republican. Elected bureaucrats. Industrious won't be happy. If I take this away, will I lose my bet? Nope. Tried 3 nations with today, and I can't live. Yeah, no, it's definitely this game is definitely throw you into the deep end and hope you don't drown kind of style play. Tried Austria, America, and Brazil. Yeah, the DLCs haven't really added much, and the power blocks that come from it are okay, but they're just pretty static. They don't do anything. Tips to stay alive. Okay. Let's see where to begin. So first off, I would say listen to the market, and actually no, I would say listen to your local price market first. So when you first begin, everyone's pretty much downtrodden, bunch of peasants, don't know what to do. So if you look at the local pricing right here, this will always tell you what business will immediately be stacked with someone if they can get into the job. So say for example, qualifications, you kind of always want to see a check mark right here because this just shows you how many of said characters can be qualified for whatever jobs. But if the local price isn't high, they won't go into the job. First food and basic content. After that, tier 2 buildings. After that, made furniture and textile. Okay. Yeah, another good thing going by the filters. Look at the stable goods right here. And just making sure these ones are up will ensure that your standard of living will increase. And your standard of living is probably the most vital thing to ensure your population keeps growing with you. And then it becomes kind of like a delicate balancing dance between having your military, having your bureaucracy, and then having your universities. I guess infrastructure as well, technically. It depends on what your economic policy would be. Trench works is done. Nice. Mexican mass immigration. Alright. Go for the steam turbines. Pan-nationalism. What's my next military tech? Come on, spread it out. Anything? There we go. Defense in depth. 10% armed defense. There we go. But I would actually say building food in the beginning is actually not a good thing, because in the beginning, your peasants don't really eat groceries. What they want instead is the liquor. So if you're going to build a food industries in the beginning, make sure you have sugar and grain right away, and then get the distilleries. And the distilleries will produce liquor, which is such a good, strong, basic one. Or if you can't get liquor, go for tobacco. Because with tobacco and liquor, they're both considered basic intoxicants. So everyone can enjoy them. Hover over them and you see this. Tobacco covers technically more than liquor. So tobacco can really off-put it. However, there's a trap in here as well. So if you look at wine, it does say it covers all levels of intoxicant. However, it also is considered a luxury drink. So luxury drinks and intoxicants, that's two different categories that it fills, but it can only actually acquire one of them, or fulfill one of them, I meant to say. So wine, luxury drinks, and these things, these are probably best until like mid to late game to really focus on, if you even need to, because your private sector could build it all for you. But I would say the strongest things to build in the beginning to start off would definitely be something that produces grain to feed your people, tobacco to definitely get the intoxicants, then the logging camps, because the wood acts as a crude item, but more importantly, it acts as heating, which is the more important part. And it would depend on what kind of government you're going for, so you would either build the resources or the agricultural first. But if you know what to do, you don't really need to care too much about it, because you can find a ways to balance out the numbers or work with what you have. What's a good way? Another good way to start out in the beginning is when you do have the wooden buildings right here for the construction sectors, that will just give you more demands for the lumber yards and for anything that produces fabrics. Fabrics are a little hard to come by if you don't have cotton plantations. Unfortunately, with one of the updates that they did, they kind of nerfed livestock ranches, so they don't produce anywhere near the amount of fabrics that they used to. So, in my opinion, it's just not worth it to get your fabrics through these guys. Try and rely on the cotton plantations for that. And although it would be tempting to go for the citrus orchards, you always should double check which farms produce what. So, For example, the wheat farms can go to citrus orchards, but they produce very little, like 5 fruit and 5 sugar. However, we go over here, we got a rice farm, which can turn into a fig orchard. So 12 fruit and 18 sugar. Much more valuable. So it's all these little details you kind of have to watch out for. 48 right there. Rios, it's getting down. It's got 16,000 people left. Another mass immigration, that's fine. Let's see, what else? Getting the balance up, how about that? So getting the balance up, it will all depend on the level of job that you have, which you've mentioned before with the tiers in the food and the basic constructions. But a good one to start off with if you want some early money is definitely the resource jobs because they give you shopkeepers. Farmers, they barely provide anything to the investment pool, but shopkeepers provide a much more decent amount. I think it's like 5% compared to the 2%. And then you can get up to, say, the capitalists in the financial district, and they give 10% of what they make back to you. And in the beginning, private construction, national construction, is what you want to do. Because you want to build up your investment pool and then build maybe like 1 or 2 construction sectors and let them do it. Just let them do it itself. Speaking of, we're at 165,000 in our investment pool. Oil! Yes. Encourage this trend. Oil is the future indeed. Hang on, guys. It's gotten really hot in here because of Fern's computer. I need to open the door. It was actually a little chilly earlier, which is why I closed it. But now it's like, oh, here, let me just turn up the temperature by 15 freaking degrees. Infamy is still at 47. Well, I mean, if we're lucky, we'll actually be starting another nation relatively soon in 11-ish game years. And each one is different. Each one definitely goes at its own little pace. Let's just take a look around the world. Kentucky, look at them. Holy shit. Kentucky has expanded. Now, with this mod, Shattered Worlds, every state is their own little nation. So it looks like the U.S. will become Kentucky States of America. The 2 superpowers still kind of butting heads, but they're leaving us alone, so that's good. Oh my god, I opened that door and the wind fucking moves. Holy shit, it's cold again. Okay, engines are definitely something we need to worry about now. Flemish national state sides with Picardy. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Alright, the Navy is starting... Too many? What do you mean too many? It's considered a special ship. I do have an admiral. There we go. I mean, that should still be strong enough fleet. We should be able to take the South Atlantic. It's a South Atlantic. There's nothing here, literally. I just want it for the sheer fact that it's part of La Plata, which is mine. No one else's. Still don't really know much about foreign cues. I haven't been affected by it too much, which could be because of, you know, the mod Shattered Worlds. Pan-nationalism. Ah, God. Coal will definitely become one of your biggest things. If you need coal, look for it. Get it immediately. Shall not have died in vain. The ironclads suffer again. Okay. 7 more turns for there, and they should be fine. Getting the guns. Why do I have another army? Get rid of that. I don't need that. Oh, speaking of, I totally forgot to do this. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys into the trench soldiers. So as these guys go upgrading into the next tier of soldiers, they get higher wages, more money, they can contribute more at 106.9 GDP. It's like, even with all my hours into this, I still think of some of the people who I've seen who play this and they got like 1 billion GDP. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? Mind you, of course, they're playing vanilla. So it is definitely harder with Shattered Worlds if you're not one of the European starting nations, because although you don't start with anything built, your technologies are different. And so that's another issue that other players will have to face when they are not playing the European powers. And what is all this hostility up here? What's going on? Is there a world war? Poitou, Flemish. Okay, so these guys are basically fighting over here. Bolivia's ambition. If completed, Northandia becomes a primary culture of Santiago. Has formed the Federation of Andes. Okay. Do I set up a power block? The only reason I've not set up a power block before is mainly because of the issue with the other two superpowers. We've been able to keep them off our radar because we haven't poked them at all. Still gain more. Alright, if that's the case, we'll also go ahead and get some more for these guys. Five more shrapnel artillery. That, and then we'll get 9 of you. Alright. I mean, while we're making over 100,000, now's the time. We'll wait until this gets to 50 million, and then we'll supersize our construction sectors even more, and they'll keep on building. What's our military standing at right now? 70 battalions. The good thing is, with all of our heavy training and all the bonuses we're providing for them, I suppose we could give them opium as well. How many opiums do we have? If I'm right, not that many. Where are you? There you are. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and add opium onto their criteria as well. So sometimes having a small but elite army is really the better way, because all these bonuses do stack. Basic supplies, which we can never get rid of. 10% offense, 10% defense, another 10% for both. Morale recovery, morale recovery, morale recovery, morale recovery. So we got a 40% increase to morale recovery. Transportation, 20%. Central American mass immigration. I know. We are such a great nation. Discord. Oil discovered in Miranda. Right. Highlands have backed down. How far do you go? So you go all the way to Guyana. The only one I'm really concerned about is Zuilia, because they have Apuila trying to protect them. Which is why we are trying to get our military up some more. Navy is still taking its sweet time, as is their usual prerogative. Yeah, so if you are ever going to invest in the Navy, invest early because it takes them a long time to build up for some reason. I'm pretty sure if you think logically, it will make sense to some degree. Defense in depth, nice. Okay, next tech. Conveyors. Malaria prevention. Doesn't really matter in this one because we have no interest in Africa. Unlocks the destroyers. Hey, look at that. We got upgrade to shrapnel artillery for our cannons. Yeah, so we're really moving in only just now to World War I technology for weaponry. We still have lancers, for goodness sakes. We need the light tanks. Oh no. Shit, they need radios too. Fuck. Fuck. Oh no, there's no way to decommission them. Okay, to be fair, we're making over 100 grand. So, paying the extra for radios won't be too bad. Why is there no one in here? We have 9 million loyalists compared to the 5 million radicals. My concern is that I know for a fact if we do try and invade these guys, our infamy will just skyrocket. And because we're so high up already, it's very likely one of the two superpowers can come down and try and basically bitch slap us, which we don't want. You don't have any allies, right? Yeah, no, you're just a sad little island by yourself. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead and expand our construction sector. Get those 5 right there. Each one provides how much? 10. So that's another 50 on top of this. Now the question is, how much is it going to take? And there goes. Huh, that actually didn't hurt at all. Well, hang on, wait. Give it a second. It goes through what I like to call heart attack mode, so we'll see what happens. No? Still going? And now we have so much construction that we're actually affecting 2 pages at a time. Nice. Alright. Los Rios is becoming the next super state. So although we have others right around, we'll focus on Los Rios for right now. Let's see, in Los Rios, it's another 7,000 per. So this should put us back into the negatives. Come on, people, it's jobs. Catalan mass immigration. That is the one good thing. Because there's so much conflict now in Europe, a lot of the Europeans are migrating over here. There we go. We're starting to now go into the negative right there. How much of a negative, though? Because I find that negative 25,000 when you have, like, say, 20 million is very safe. And that's kind of what I've been basing it off of on this run, at least. I think the highest I went up to at one point was negative 50,000. And that was because I was at like 50 million. So I had a pretty good amount. And we're close enough as is. And the other thing is, you have to take into consideration, as you expand, this gets better and better. And this solves itself quicker and quicker. Conveyors. Now, if I'm not mistaken, conveyors require oil. Let me see. Let's go for the domestic stuff first. Maybe not. Is it you guys? Yeah, no, it's just these guys. Okay, unfortunately, that does require electricity and oil. But the good news is that it takes away from our consumption of coal. So we only really have 2 super states right now, so those are the only ones we can affect. It will drive up the price of electricity as well, but anything to reduce our consumption of coal. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Time for you, oil and electricity. Automatic bakery. I really don't have automatic bakery. Are you serious? More assembly lines. No. Fine, and you're fine. What are we missing? Radios. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're paying for those. And then you're the other one. A shame there isn't a way that we can just say affect all of them in this one specific state. You can do that, but it becomes such a tedious thing when you have this many states under your control. Wait. That's not right. Yeah, no, you're supposed to be that. And acquired. No, you need that. That's fine. You're fine. Ah, screw it. It probably really is easier. No, see? Because you have to go through each individual one. Los Rios. Hey, multiculturalism is on the table. But I mean, there's like 9 years left. I don't really see the point of it. What have we got here? The Liberal Party is facing issues? What kind of momentum do they have? They have 174 momentum. The other party is loyal. Yeah, no, just ensure you guys stay in power. You guys have been keeping the peace. Protected speech is still an issue. The Burgoys are against it, and if the Burgoys are against it, there's no way we can do it. So, no, not for military police, that's fine. And how much would I get from protectionism? Only 360. It's not worth it. I would rather keep the market competitiveness. Well, Santiago definitely jumped up in worker population. How we doing? Hey, there we go. Okay, so we have over 10. That's things what we need. How do I say be my subject or die? Make a protectorate. No, 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 no. It's mine. Expel these guys. Easy enough. Wow, they still try to resist. You don't really have any friends. I don't know what they're thinking. The good thing is with this, we don't have to deploy any of our soldiers just yet. But we'll have you guys go ahead and station yourself right over here. Okay, well technically they are stationed up there, but they get all the ships down here from Santiago. And yeah, see what I mean? Where it's all like this thing takes care of itself even more quickly. We didn't even get below 40 million. Oh, now it's back up to negative 11. What the hell? Make up your mind. An extreme reaction in their campaign for the upcoming election. The Liberal Party has directed criticism at the Conservatives for allowing Santiago de la Santa Cruz among their ranks, pointing to his far-right views and example of his party's Far from the traditional Santiago values they claim, De La Santa Cruz is simply a dedicated patriot. Ah, okay, he's discriminating. I mean, we have so many loyalists now that their discrimination means absolutely nothing to me. However, the Conservative Party is just the wow, it's just the military now. I'm going to do that just to give them some more room. Although I like the Liberal Party for being able to maintain a very peaceful nation right now, aside from our enemies. I don't want them having all the power, because eventually we would want to change. Oh! Oh, yay! Rio! Thank you so much for that. I mean, I wasn't going to do anything to you, Rio, but now that you've annoyed me, send the Third Army. Oh god, I don't know if my interest will be declared in time for me to say conquer state. Come on. Come on, do it quickly, do it quickly, do it quickly. Do it quickly. Ah, damn it, if I knew Rio was going to get involved. Alright, well, I'll demand money from them at the very least. Yeah, no. Not enough in time. Once again, do not get foreign interference within our elections. Oh, look at that. They backed down. Smart. Go ahead and integrate you. Just for the good measure. Okay, so now, finally, officially, La Plata is completely under control along with the Andes. Government still standing strong as the righteous government it is. Give me another 5 of these guys in Los Rios. We do have the population, right? Yeah, we're good. More of you guys. What's the price of transportation here? It's pretty... Well, let's get that up to 5. We don't need any electricity right now, so you're fine. You got your 2? No. Alright, so the Third Army will be fully stacked. The Second Army... What the hell? Oh, no radios, so we can't build more of them. Alright. Go ahead and keep expanding. Declare war against Quaco. We'll send in the First Army because they are smaller. What's this? San Salvador, Quaca. You guys all want to try and challenge me? Send the Navy over here. Block them at the Caribbean. Oil discovered in Miranda. Nice. We're still at a positive. Well, because we're building here. Honduras sides with Mississippi. Another rubber rush. I mean, again, means nothing to me. We're now considered the second power. The South Italian state. What happened to you guys? You got your butts kicked by Apuila. Sumatran national state declared rivalry. What is with all these other powers trying to declare rivalries on me? I don't know you. I've never done anything to you. And unfortunately, no one here in South America for us else to conquer. But that's fine. We're at a strong 86 right here. And for you, Raid the convoys. Try and choke them of supplies. Mississippi. What kind of military do you have? Wow, skirmish infantry. We're fine. And that's another approach you could take into it. If you rush your military tech and get line infantry in the beginning, you can be a big time warlord during like the 1830s all the way to say the 1860s. By then, that's when the other powers will have researched how to use their line infantry and gunsmithing. The destroyer is unlocked. Alright, next research. We got plastics. We got corporate governance. And where's the war thing? And we have wargaming. Alright. The entrenched front. Heavy usage of trenches in Guavira by Juan Francisco Lynch has turned the land into a blasted hellscape. The stalemate cannot last forever, but it's not clear what the best way forward is. We must entrench further in Guavir. He gains the trait Trench Rat, plus 10 defense, 100% surprise maneuver, careful maneuver chance, and Guavir gets torn up. We're not really fighting in Guavir though, we're fighting on the border. We're seeing the technological differences between our people. There they are, hiding behind barricades. We got proper trenches and artillery raining down on them. Against General Maximilio Coral, as he is, and defeated. Yeah, no, it's a short battle. So, after them... Wait. Oh, it's Alabama. I'm about to say, that flag kind of looked like the Cuban flag for a second. Obviously not the original Cuban flag, but the mod one. Yeah, I have noticed that throughout this, the flags, like, change every single time. I don't know why, but it's also not really that big of a thing. 282 convoys sunk. Nice. Some poor visibility. He's dug in, but we're pursuing. I think that should be it right there. Nope, there's still more. They're still trying to hold out. Guys, please, don't make this more difficult. He's got 57 offensive against a 46 defense. Nah, well, maybe we can get less than 1,000 dead. Yeah, there we go. Enemy is in default. Okay. Why do I have the feeling that we have to go do this otherwise? Nope, they capitulate. Honduras did at least. Okay, you know what? How about we'll just go ahead and throw the peace deal at them. They may accept it later on as time wears off. Let's see. Okay, so we're at a page and a half worth of work. A good vintage. Exclusive project. Get our prestige boosted up some more. Central American mass immigration. What's this? Sal Paul requests that we support their independent. Sal Paul? From who? Minas Girius. No. I see no benefit in it for me. I have more important things to deal with Gran Colombia. Okay, that's fine. I'm going over here. An A of 26,000. Okay. No, they're going to be obstinate about this, aren't they? Okay. Let's go ahead and invade San Salvador. They want to be this way. Have 2 food flotillas. 53? Okay. Well, we can't do that then. Oh my god, will you stop doing that, please? Mm, 12, 13. Yeah, so that'll get us to 20. We'll probably have to have another admiral on board, but that's fine. And also, it will decrease our balance so we don't try and go over our reserves just yet. Multiculturalism. I don't want the Council Republic. Plastics are made, so... Oil. We need a lot of oil. We do have some. This reduced glass almost all the way. That's fine. Let's see. Anything going on over here? No, it's pretty empty. Patagonia, how you doing on your people? Oh, yeah, you're actually right there. So we'll go ahead and drop that. And then... Yeah, sure, we'll send people over here. South Atlantic. Hey, have a trip down over here. An island down close by the Arctic Circle. Booming oil industry. We'll go ahead for that tech boost for the combustion engines. Got my learned men in there. We're at a weekly innovation of 163. It's such a shame that there's a cap on the innovation. I mean, if you just build the universities, it should just keep on growing. At least, that's what I think it should do. And you know what? Just to speed this up, let me go ahead and do some enlistment efforts so that we can get the Navy a little bit faster, hopefully. Enemy in default, good. Give up. And go away. Still being obstinate about this, aren't you? Okay, so we establish you. Yeah, you know what? Let's just let's upgrade Patagonia as well while we're at it. Five of you. 5 of you. And lo and behold, the birth of another super state. We don't need that, but you know what? I don't think we need that many military things, so we'll not build those. I mean, eventually what could happen, you can be a little bit more personalized, so one of them will be producing, say, a majority of clothes, the other one will be producing a majority of luxury clothes. But for us, we're lazy, so we just import it from the South Italians. So, if I turn you guys over to telephones, would that remove the need for paper, or just reduce it? Or is it all the same either way? It's all the same either way. Transportation still high up, so if we go by 40, 4 of those. You know what? I'll just make it a 5 because probably gonna need more of it eventually. And you, holy crap, are you hard? Get you to 4. I mean, I don't see the point of getting more of these because the innovation is capped out. Or wait, unspent. Oh wait, that's right. All unspent innovation goes into technology spread. Okay, so even if they're not directly helping you with it, they're still helping to a degree, just not in the things that you want them to focus on. But they have a line to wade through because Patagonia still needs to build up. It's kind of weird as well because the higher you build something up will create the greater demand. The more demand for it, the more, hopefully, the more financial districts will be like, hey, we can make money this way. So they'll pour their money in there. Corporate governance. All right, we can get another corporation. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get you to 5 construction sector as well. Santiago has been completely urbanized. Winds of change. Potosi has come... Oh, no, not Santiago. Has come a long way since our attention was first brought to it, going from small houses and scattered farmlands to being on its way to becoming a booming metropolis. 33% urban central throughput in Potosi only. Finding Potosi shines like never before. We'll go for the loyalists. Now, as for you... Radicals from standard of living decrease. 10% bureaucracy. 10% from... but we don't have the productivity for it, so no. We do have the productivity for these ones. The United Lima Textile Producers. Minus 10% radicals from standard of living decreases. I'll take that. I still want this one because it's an infrastructure bonus. And the journal to populate the Americas just passed. I don't know if we ran out of time or not. It didn't do anything. Need lots of oil. Oh, Patagonia. Look at that. Let's go ahead and do that. No, you're fine. Ow, it's like a hair or something, I swear to goodness, is like in my shirt and I can't find it and it's stabbing me in my neck all the time. Oh, thank God, they're finally going into the negative. Propose the deal. Thank you. My goodness me, we finally took it. Let me guess, yep, you need to upgrade that. You can be disbanded. Alright, so more coal. Fine right there. Public trams. Go for that. Wow, they didn't upgrade any of this stuff. Losers. There. You can go right there. You're fine right there. I'm gonna get rid of these ones because they don't really need it. Turn of the century. To celebrate the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th, a massive Ferris wheel has been constructed in Santiago. From its pods, the fireworks of the New Year's can be seen all across the grand city of Santiago. And away with the old or to the new century. We'll do to the new century because that's more loyalists. Big fight happening in Orleans. None of our concern. Okay, you're still building up. Transportation's all finished up with. Okay, we're back down to 40. Let's see. Why do I have a second fleet? Oh, probably from Quaco. Well, I'll disband them. And then you... I'll take you. Aggressive interception. Ooh, 10% reduction to Navy offense. Nope, that's good for me. Art Nouveau. The spread of new artistic style inspired by nature, imitating the sinuous curves of plants through robust iron and glass to convey the contradiction of progress, has reached Santiago's higher spheres. Ooh. These events are awesome events because they help you so much. This is an obsession event. So the South Indians will become obsessed with fine art. Obsessions are really good, powerful things. Unfortunately for us, very few select people have them. You can try and get some people to go along with others, but it's just completely random. So right down here, you see South Indians, they got obsessions, none. But if they have an obsession, fine art will become a very popular thing among them, which means they'll want it more. So, means more money for you. Fine art's not one of the best ones it could be. Like, if you get one of those ones where it's like obsession with liquor or anything like that, that's a lot of money coming your way. We got the achievement, Stonks. Now, the opposite side of that is taboos. If you have those, no one will touch it of that culture. Have 3 companies at max prosperity at the same time. Alright, alright. Bring over the Stonks. Okay, and you have no relation in Europe. So as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and take a look. How much did that increase our demand for fine arts? 136. Yeah, and already right here, it's producing us money, which is really rare for arts academies. Arts academies is definitely like a high-end kind of thing. Last minute, okay, we need services, so, or leisure, so here you go. Also, it is the best one, 6.66 compared to everything else. The next best thing would be the automobile at only a 2.33. A lot of mass immigrations just because we're so awesome. Yeah, all the war happening in Central Europe is causing a lot of standard of living to decrease. So they come over here, which is fine. As long as they assimilate, we have no worries at all, which is what they do. 27.5 million. Yep, bit by bit. Wargaming is done. Wait, what'd that say? Trade route removed. Oh, them. That is one thing that's kind of always confusing to me. It's like you have the trade routes, your trade routes, but then you see all the other trade routes. So you may be wondering all of a sudden, hey, how come I don't have anything here? Where's my money going? It's because someone is trading and taking some of your stuff. Now, mind you, sometimes they can be worth some money. A lot of the times, they're not worth money to you. And so because of that, you're losing some of your domestic supplies to someone else because they're paying your companies for them. But not you. So, do you see the problem right there? Combustion engine, multilateral alliance. Wait, didn't I? Oh, yeah, no. So it's not combustion engine. That's the one that we got for free. Art Silk, which will give us silk, which means we no longer have to rely on the South National Italians for that. War propaganda afterwards, alrighty. The good thing is, with so much technological spread, it will finally start really skyrocketing through here. The hell? Oh, neighbor. Okay, continue our expansion. Too many. Alright, well, we'll send over the third army instead then. Amazonic mass immigration, that's fine as well. They're part of South America. Who the hell is this? Antiquia wants to get involved in this fight? No. Oh, no. Oh, wow, they actually invaded and took over here in Jalisco. Wow, look at you guys. It's not gonna matter, though. Interception. No one really has any good raid convoys, so just intercept any navy they send your way. So unfortunately, I think Zuilia is probably going to be the last one. Unless there's a chance the South Italians and Aquila will go to war with each other again, and we can use that distraction to attack Zuilia. Irish mass immigration. Fill out your rankings. Let's see. What was yours? At 30. There we go. You will need an upgrade or promotion for you. There, so now you should be able to hold all of them. And there's the war. Negative 100,000. We got 16 million. New money. Those members of Santiagoan society who have been made wealthy by the recent boom in technological progress have been establishing fashions of their own, attending more and more extravagant high society functions and exclusive restaurants decorated in the new style of Art Nouveau. New world material without being real. New riches, +2 standard of living for the upper strata, +2 minimum expected standard of living for the upper strata as well. Okay. Yeah, it's not much of a fight, really. If not for the sheer fact that our infamy gets high from this, I would just keep on going. But again, this is all just like a delicate balance of not trying to poke the two superpower... Oh no, the one superpower above us. Especially the one who has an interest in South America with the Aquila. I don't care for those. Mobilization's all done. We still need the reconnaissance vehicles for these things. I hate when it does this. It's like I'm trying to see my military, but I can't see them. Show me the Navy. There you are. Alright. So we took over there. We may just gonna have to teach them a lesson right here. Mobilize the third army. Minus 55%. What the hell? Minus 22%. It's never big enough. Quechua people in Limon are being blocked from entering certain businesses by some local South Andean people. Shopkeepers can sell or not sell to who they like. Everyone must be allowed. Yep, because that's money. That's the only reason, people. Art Silk is a go. So if I make this, that's 162 silk. However, we need to consume 805. And if we do this, we lose our connection to the South Italians. Let's hold off. engines are becoming pricey. We do have our next construction group up and about, so we're at 623. Come on, a little bit more. There you go. So 629, and we're only at a negative 5,000 for the investment. More. Another one of you. Another one of you. And 5 more of you. Patagonia has the population, so might as well use it. Santiago's completely used up of its population. Los Rios, you've got your population back. Don't care about any of that. Yeah, so when it gets down to it, most of the construction that you yourself will personally do isn't anything related to economy at all. It all becomes like managing the government and managing the military. Everything else is handled by the private sector, which is how I became able to love it. Because when you expand this much and there's so many states, it's impossible to keep track of all of them. If you can, props to you. But it's a hassle that you don't need to deal with. So instead, you'll just focus on the government stuff while the private sector focuses on making you money. And believe me, it's a little dicey. And sometimes it can be pretty stupid. But in the long run, it really does help. Alright, Antiquia is ours. Now, what do I have to repair over here? You have an upgrade at least. Get that. You have a mighty population as well. Oil, coal, iron. You don't need these weaponry. Get rid of that. Covered markets, gas street lamps, public trams. There we go. Okay, so for Gran Colombia, we are missing 3 more states, and that's it. 28.6 million. A lot of English are coming over. At 35,000. Let me guess, you guys are on South Atlantic. Kind of. See, again, this is where even I'm confused. There is 21,000 people here, and yet they don't go to work over here. The only thing I can think of, yeah, the iron is at a very high negative, but even then. A roller skating ring has opened in Santiago, presenting a new, exciting form of entertainment for the urban classes. Easy way to forget one's demons, a spot of well-needed whimsy. We'll go for an easy way to forget your demons. Loyalists at 13.3 million, going up by 1.41 million at a time. And the radicals, it's from discrimination. Almost all of these guys are from discrimination. Oh, blasted native populations. Unfortunately, the only way to really deal with that is to get some ethically, morally questionable mods. I haven't downloaded them because it's just no point to it, really. Have I looked at them? Hell yeah. But there are some things where it's all like, there should be solutions to it. You can't just see everything through rose-covered glasses. There we go. All of La Plata is now South Andean, except... No, even that's South Andean. Yeah, so it's these last strongholds of the Quicha that we just kind of slowly come up around. The Radical Party has been formed. Who's that? It's trade unions again. They're trying. They keep trying. But the Liberal Party is just too strong. We have such a strong middle class that there's nothing that they can do. Yeah, see, it's already back up to 30% again. The Santiago Metro. A new network of underground train stations has been inaugurated in Santiago, providing iconic and cheap transportation within city limits to commuters. Another step towards the city of tomorrow, or a new symbol of our nation's progress. I'll get that prestige bonus. Established photographic arts captured light and shadow. The interest in photographic arts throughout Santiago has spawned many new artistic movements experimenting with the technology. Technology spread of society, migration attraction, and 6,000 into film. Just making these pictures come alive. Yeah, make them come alive. Start working on that film tech. Because now we're starting to get into the really super long technology researches. Our great nation, seeking to turn the tide of nationalism to the favor of the Liberal Party, Juan Antonio Obregoso held a patriotic speech in one of the Santiago parks. We should ensure the laws are properly secured, cease the shameless pandering. We'll go for this because we still technically need protected speech. As like some of the last few of these. And you know what? Yeah, let's go for it. We'll try. We should have enough intelligentsia members and scholars around that they should be able to do it. Especially in Santiago. Santiago is building up like crazy. What's their urbanization at? 49. Their barracks are also almost filled. Production and agitation. In collaboration with the Conservative Party, Rufino Obregoso has secured a deal for cheap and quickly distributed pamphlets in support of the party. I don't want Council Republic. However, the Conservatives have what? Negative 8%. So if we do this, they didn't even get 12%. They have 11%. But they're ahead of the Radicals. Good. Protected speech is moving along. We'll wait until we're at 40, and I'm just really nervous with the Puila offering protection. So instead, we'll go for the other two who have no interests in Europe. So we'll go for Bolivia and Guyana. Los Rios is going through its next expansion. More universities. More construction sectors. Speaking of, we're at 744. Bureaucratic imbroglio. Cut through the red tape. What are you meowing at, dude? Do you see a cat out there? Is that what's going on? Cat's doing his patrols through this through the house. And where are we at now? Portuguese mass immigration. Okay, so we're still kind of like a page and a half of construction capability, which is still good. Speaking of, wasn't there one who I had a decree on? Yeah, Los Rios. You don't need that anymore. And as for you guys, yeah, so you're done. You don't need the enlistment efforts. The Red Scare. The rise of the communist regime in communist Midlands has spurred a sense of terror and mistrust across Santiagoan society. Many fear that Santiago will be the next to fall to communism. A panic would be wholly unwarranted. Yeah, no, guys, calm down. It's okay. Santiago is strong. We finally have over 107 battalions. And that's because, once again, I see a unit that should not be there. Upgrade. Come on, man. You're going to be a trench soldier. There you go. Now, technically speaking, I could start my conquest into Brazil. The infamy gain that we get here is very minimal for some of them. Maybe we should do that. But I don't want to alert them just yet, because if we start taking territory over here, the larger powers that have established themselves will be like, oh shit, we need to find a sugar daddy. And that's when they'll come crawling to the South Italians or the Apulians, which we don't want. We already have one risk of that with the Zuilians. Propaganda. What's that combustion engine? Which one are they working on? Hold on. See which one grows first. Come on. Okay, yeah, so they are researching electric railways, prison mass immigration, elevators, and for you, the concrete dockyards. Smoking Cabaret. The opening of a luxurious cabaret at the foot of the Monument Hill has made a nightlife of Paris considerably lively, attracting, of course, the attention of suspicions of the concern. Paris? What? Okay, to be fair, it's probably the mod's fault saying, like, oh, hey, here's an event that has something similar. Place has it all, minus 10% authority. The small joint was just shut down. No, I don't mind. And final week. Come on, there you go. Alright, so negative 81,000. That's a good amount to leave it at. Yeah, see, now that the demand for mortars are just getting that high, all the mortar industries are coming around. Is this island fully populated yet? Almost. They are attracting investors, so that's a good thing. Speaking of, maybe that's why as well. Let's go ahead and modernize you. Turn you to that, turn you to that. Okay. There you go. So yeah, now it should be a little bit better. Why they built a train on this little island, I'll never know, but it's probably super... like one of those awesome little tour trains you get if you ever go on vacation to certain locations. They'll offer your train rides. I don't know. Crooked connections. Enactment time. I don't really care about that. No need to get someone's toes stepped on if we can just finish that off. We have the people as well. We're getting oil, so that's a good thing. One thing I always like to do is just check out the members list and see what state is producing what at the highest. Progressive dilemmas. The backlash against the policies of the communists have led to mounting pressure on the progressive leaders of the trade unions to explicitly denounce the government of Communist Midlands. For the social democrat cause, not the Communist Midland ones. This road leads to nothing but extorted concessions. Well, the trade union's definitely not going to step into power anytime soon. Santiago provides services, La Plaza provides coffee, Patagonia coal, Mendoza coal, Ecuador cloth, Paraguay steel, Los Rios coal, clothes. So clothes and coals are definitely probably some of the most highest value things you'll want because they're just in so much demand, and you need a lot of coal in the beginning because you're not ready for the oils. Come on, drop faster. I really wish there was ways that we can drop this down faster. Unfortunately, as far as I know at least, not really that much. Hey, it's finally progressing. That's good. It'll give us even a 25% bonus to our tech spread. Leverage resistance, don't really care, and we already have the guaranteed liberties. The South Italian state is going to war against Catalonia. Oh, please say Apulia will get involved with that, because if they do, they'll be tied down in a really long war, and then I can make my move against Zuilia. What are you do? Trying to make them a protectorate. I don't know if Apuila would move just to avoid someone just becoming a protectorate. Caribbean, Aragon, Provence, Valencia. They're trying. They're trying to get whoever they can on their side. Electric railways are a go. Public address goes awry. Scrap the draft, take a hit, but keep the progress going. We got 102,000 balance. Great. I've never actually played this game in so long to where it's all like, oh my god, I have so much money. What am I going to do with all this money? It's military shit. You don't need that. You're fine right there. It's really just tech. Need more and more. Okay, how about now? No, everyone's left now. What the hell? Do the job or don't. You gotta make up your mind. Well, at least they're making money through the whale station. Unfortunately, it looks like the Apuila aren't gonna move, which is a shame because they're the ones who could have done it. Santiago Botanical Gardens. The zoo in Santiago has begun to expand its exhibits with the surge in Santiago prosperity and leisure time. A majestic lion, symbol of strength the world over. From our private collection, I am well capable of lending to you a most excellent specimen of a lion captured as a cub from a hunt in Africa. I happen to know for quite some time a collector and breeder of exotic birds who possesses in his private menagerie a magnificent parakeet. Here to sit back and regard the sponsor's perform. Sirs, all I require from you is the majestic lion, symbol of strength the world over. Hey, hey, there we go. We are considered first place. Suck it, Apuila. Got a GDP of 146.7 million. Oh my god, it's so much higher than everyone else. What the hell happened? Oh, yes! Did they do it? Aragon. Or is this a whole other war that they're fighting? Hold on. Look at this. Probably easier with the Apuila. Battle of the Nile. Anatolia. Yep, there it is. They're having a rebellion in the East Aegean Islands. Okay. So, Suelia, you seem to be a tad lonesome by yourself over here. Okay, so if I do this, 20, which brings me to, wait, 20.6, 72, 73 something. That's dangerously close to being notorious, which will attract their attention. But we're near the end. Let's try and risk it. Let's see. Midlands is leaning toward their side. Midlands only has, I'm sorry, what? 10 soldiers? What happened to Midlands? Wow. Usually the Midlands, it doesn't become a superpower, but it does become like a medium power. But if they only have 10 battalions, something happened to them. Mobilize the Third Army. General Juan Antonio Bolivian. Do us proud once again. French mass immigration, that's fine. The man on the street. Disagreements between the bourgeois and the intelligentsia are causing conflicts in the government. We need to progress, but a safe, reliable pace. Yes, that's all it's ever been. Why don't you sit at that C node right there. Make sure no one of them can get over here. Or at the very least, none of their ships can. Yeah, they only got 11 flotillas. Damn, they move fast. And there they go. They are on the line. Got an 82% victory rate. So, yeah. Ah, thank God. So, with this, the European powers will have no interest aligned over here unless there's someone in Brazil. But in Gran Colombia, we are on our own. Venezuela has embargoed me. Oh no. What will I ever do? All my money. Let's see. The intelligentsia are at our full 20, so we'll acquiesce to their demands. They'll be upset, but we'll get a 15% increase to it. Costa Rica. That's fine. So many buildings that are just all over the place. Unfortunately, we just don't have the electricity all over the place as well. If we did, it's the one thing that I am kind of disappointed that they changed. Because previously before, once you built the electricity, it would go all over. But because it's now a local priced item and local good only, it can't do that. Biao backs down. No idea who they were. Didn't care. But our war over here begins. Against General Winston Aoton. Let's see. Will he be able to do it? We got a 65 offense against their 61 defense. So, yeah, we should. Elevators research. So, more infrastructure without us having to rely on the railways. Which actually is kind of turning against us because we need the railways for the transportation. So actually, the more and more I think about it, having corporations that boost up infrastructure, not that great. Alright, we now have protected speech, which gives us a 25 boost. Yeah, 70 to 211 technological spread. It's only a shame it took us until 1932 to get this smart. Lost. Come on, man. General Jose Manuel de Villamagne. Logistics secured. There you go. Mexican mass immigration. That's fine. Polista mass immigration. That's fine. Oh, there's even a naval battle going on over here. I didn't even notice. Admiral Manuel de la Santa Cruz versus Admiral Francis Whitbeard. Whitbread. Yeah. Let's see. What has he got? Oh, no. We're perfectly matched flotilla-wise. But we have more. And down they go. Not even 1,000 wounded. Oh, the battle finished. He's probably got one more, and then that's it. Meanwhile, construction keeps on going. Yeah, so that's good. Alrighty. Are we still fine? Nope, that should do it. Propose the peace deal, and then just wait for them to accept. Excuse me again. That's the one downside about this. As the more you progress, the more population gets, the just slower it gets. Alrighty, there we go. My goodness me, were you using frigates still? It's 1933, and you're using frigates. Ah, we lost one of the admirals. That's what happened. Alright, so we'll upgrade you. Hey, they had that one right. A decent amount of universities. Okay, okay. They had some benefits. But now they're introduced to the Santiago Mart, they'll have a lot more. Okay. If I try to take Bolivia, 2.4. Okay, yeah. Gran Colombia is so close, I can taste it. It will be mine. And the other one, the Maya National State. Where are they? Way over there. Do I care? No. Expand those guys. Concrete dockyards. Nicaragua. Oaxaca sides with them. Okay. Again, no cares. We're fine. Mechanized farming. Central planning. There we go. So now we'll be able to get the telephones in there. Ooh, the dreadnoughts. Yeah, so it really does look like each of our continents are kind of just focusing on each other right now. Oil discovered in Patagonia. Courageous trend. Oil is the future. Yeah, go for it. It does look like South Italian and Apuila have ended their war. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this forestry company because of what I mentioned before. The infrastructure bonus is not that good anymore from what I'm seeing because we need the railways for the transportation. We'll go ahead and get rid of that one. And let's look for one. Birth rate up by 5%. I'll take that. Even though we can't get it just yet, I will still like the birth rate if we do get it. More people, more workers, more money. The Quichen still stubbornly holding on. I just need to accept it. It is the South Andean way. Wild wells, blowouts, oil fires, and other lethal accidents are becoming more common as the hunt for oil in Patagonia grows more ruthless. Where there is soil, there will be blood. Pressure the owners to take a more careful approach. Yeah, take a careful approach. We don't harm our people if we can avoid it. Spanish mass immigration. Wow, 55. Let's see, the biggest army is the Maya army. But that army, as we can see, is pretty lackluster. What about the others? Oaxacan. They have trench soldiers. Okay. Nicaraguan, trench soldiers. Bolivians. Only skirmish infantry. Yep, they're not going to last. War it is. Also, did you still not upgrade that thing? I don't know. That's down there. Okay. After this, it's just Guyana. And if I'm not mistaken, take a look. Only 1.8. So yeah, we should be able to go to war against them right after this. And with it, we'll have Gran Colombia united. Enemies in default. Huh? Aw, when did Guyana join the fight? Damn it. They must have snuck in like last second. I would have said conquer them as well. The problem is this is going to create a truce with them and we won't be able to attack them afterwards. That's bull. And it's going to be like a several years too. Let's see. With Midlands. 1938. Yeah, the game doesn't go beyond 36, so don't matter with that. Alright, well, I guess if that's the case, we'll begin our conquest into Brazil. Mechanized farming has been achieved, so now we have tractors, but that requires engines, which we're having difficulties getting. Boost those all up. Yeah, no, actually, that's fine. Okay, you're fine as well. Update all of these. Do we still have that trade route with them? Yes, we do. Get those engines. Upgrade you. Worst part of the stream, same old ads about World of Warcraft or AI games. Hey, I know. It's, believe me, I know. It's like, I honestly don't mind ads because I grew up with ads. The thing I don't like is how it's the same fucking ad every single time. It's like, here, would you like to know about this? No, it's okay, thank you. Oh, alright. Hey, would you like to know about this? Again, and again, and again. Also, hi, Polys. The chemical, mechanize, intensive wool gathering, more fertilizer, electric fencing, refrigerator cooling, dynamite for the coal mines, a steam donkey. We still haven't unlocked diesel pumps either. Combustion ignition. Road carts for them. No rail transport yet. The barracks training method. Increase. Urban center. Go for the arcades wherever you can. Electric streetlights wherever you can. And public trams wherever you can. We don't need that. I'll go for the modern ports though. Electric sawmills. You don't need that. Get you for this. Refrigerated carts. Whaling stations. Electric trains. Steel passenger cars. Okay, what are we at? The Metropolitan Railway completed. The grand opening of the Santiago Metropolitan Railway was received with much celebration. In a speech, the Chancellor congratulated the engineers who made this possible. Envy of the world. The engineers deserve a reward. More loyalists. You know, 16 million. Have we not solved our issue over here with the Bolivians? Apparently not. If I can begin a naval invasion on just one of these. Let's see. Negative 51, negative 46. Oh my god. Freaking Navy. Why is this ship not upgraded? Okay, hang on. You know what? Get rid of the frigate. We don't need it. Submarines, radios. The problem is I can't build any of these things that require radios. So we just have to stick with the torpedoes. You know what? Get you there. We'll get another 10 torpedo boats. Probably more than 10 right there. 11. That's fine. We have so much money. We need to find ways to actually spend it. There you go. Oaxa has capitulated. Let's go ahead and get that enlistment going on again to fill out the ranks of the Navy. What are you missing? Electricity. Well, fucking build some. Central American mass immigration. There we go. They're starting to go negative. It's got that last one right there. Going for all this. Building up those wheat farms. It's amazing how much these wheat farms can make now. Because I remember when this thing used to be at like 20 something when we first started, just to make sure we fed everyone. And now it's only like 10 going on 11, but it's producing so much more. Who would have guessed it? Technology helps. Okay, so got that. Where is my company? Okay, good. We're starting to get prosperity for the food. We get that. We get 5% birth rate. Population growth is looking at a 1.16. So that's 600,000 people being born, or coming in at the very least. Unfortunately, 32 of them are dependents. And it looks... Yes, go away. Nicaragua has capitulated. Good. Unfortunately, we still have no workers' rights. Work faster, damn you. That's all that's happening. Okay, let me guess. Yep. 4 years of a truce with Guyana. Okay, so we won't be able to take Guyana, unfortunately. And there we go. They've capitulated. Bolivia is ours. Get rid of these military things. You don't need them. Just focus on the civil tech. Oh. Cannot forget. We have been forgetting to do this. 347 for that one. No. Oh my god, these numbers are ridiculous. Let's see. Where... Okay. Telephones. We are going to be at a massive disadvantage of them, but we have more than enough money to buy them off. And the private sector is starting to build up telephones. How many do we need? 654. But we got our bureaucracy skyfolded now. So let's go ahead and incorporate the last of these guys right here. Alright, we're at 63 infamy. Natural subject, natural shit. Okay, so the two superpowers want Brazil. I guess they couldn't stand us taking over half of it. Against the odds, despite not enjoying full rights under Santiagoan law, some wealthier Patagonian people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequent establishments they would normally be excluded from. Look, as long as they're not dicks, I don't mind. Don't be a dick, don't harass the people who live there, and you're fine. This is that. Available decision on what... Ooh, survey a skyscraper. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Do that. Yep. 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 And yep. Yep. Send some military goods, radios. I know, nothing I can do about that, sorry. We're not smart enough to know how to operate a radio just yet. Yeah, there they are. Ow! Fucking god damn this thing. Alright. Rio. You got interest from them. Amazons. Don't mind if I do. Send in the third. Negative 100,000. Joy. So, to mobilize the Third Army, it costs us 27 grand every single time. Okay. How much is our coal currently at right now? It's at negative 2,000. Yeah, that's a lot. So it's one of those weird things where we need the electricity to remove the need for coal, but we need the coal to run the electricity. And not to mention, we need the motors to run the electricity, and the motors, they need like steel, coal, and God, what else do they need? A lot. Oh my God, this cat dude, seriously. Need steel, electricity, oil, tools. Dreadnought researched. He's going crazy over there. Pneumatic tools, followed up by the film. And what we got for war? Nothing yet. Let's go ahead for mastery of the sky. We'll get military aviation. And it looks like no one is coming to the aid of the Amazonas, which is good for us. One skirmish infantry. Guys, just surrender. It genuinely is not worth it. For you. But, for us, 25 rubber plantations and 40 logging camps. Who would have thought the Amazons would have a great natural lumber resource? We got 25 arable land left. Electricity still coming in. Oh yes, come now. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. The achievement unlock euphoric, which is what? There. Pass the state atheism law and have the intention to be powerful. I didn't pass the state atheism law. Oh shit, I did. Long ago, though. Alright, so we got that. We still, unfortunately, have child labor. But, hey, I mean, they're getting that early resume. When they say it's like, oh, you need 20 years of experience for a 5-year-old company. No problem. I worked in the coal mines when I was 5 years old. The Amazonas have submitted. Let's go ahead and begin incorporating them. Cold nuclear fusion, then power armor, then plasma rifles, and vertebrates, then FEV development. Yeah, wrong franchise, unfortunately. Alrighty, let's see. All because of that fucking truce I didn't notice in time. Potential threat. No real care. Okay. And as we can see right here, our balance went from negative 100,000 to negative 21,000. All because we dropped the military and the private sector has been building up. What are you at right now? Still not 2 full pages of construction. I think the highest I've ever gotten my private constructor has been a full 4 pages. It was like 2,000 something worth of construction that we could do. What are we at? 61. Alright, and we'll only get 14. Ooh, 14. No war just yet. Let me see. Alright, these guys don't care. They do have an alliance with... Where are you? The Amazon National State, which could work, which also has alliance. Okay, and a defensive pact, that's what I was looking for. With the Mayan National State. Mayan National State, can you fuck off? This is my continent. Declare war. Mobilize the 3rd. Send to the front lines. You can stay over there guarding the side. Alabama and the Revolutionary Nicaragua Army is going toe to toe. That's fine. Don't care. Come on. Call your friends. Call your allies. Call them all. How did we go to a negative 20,000 to negative 100,000 when the army it takes to mobilize a third is only 25? Wait, what about the Navy? Here, have a promotion. Pneumatic tools, construction and bonus up by 10%. Nice. 17,000. Okay, but even still, that's 30 grand. Where are they getting the extra 30 grand? Because it's jumped up from 20 to 100, so 100,000. Yeah. Where's the extra 30 grand coming from? Oh, happy days, Rio. Thank you so much. Please come over here. I'll take you. Mobilize the first army as well. Spanish mass immigration, that's fine. Anyone else want to challenge me on my continent? I didn't think so. Yep, go over that. Oh my Jesus, every army is like fucking a boost of 100 grand. We have 17 million, and the fighting should be relatively quickly. The film has been unlocked. Worry about that later. I suppose we could add a taxation if we're a little concerned about it, which... actually not too concerned, really. Yeah, see, it's going down as well as we progress. Defender of decency. Britain National State has fallen to a revolution amongst the Red Army. In the campaign materials, the Conservative Rufino has immediately denounced the armed forces here, preempting a similar revolt. Someone must stand against the revolutionary tide. Britain National State is far away, and this is here. The revolution will not be villainized. Okay, so there's no way about this without harming the armed forces' reputation. Which sucks, because 8 is where we need for that final boost. Britain's national state is far away, and this is here. Yep. Still no one else wanted to join? Shame. But okay, I understand. Ah, cowards. They back down. So, get rid of that army. Goes into the first. Yeah, no, upgrade those guys. Yeah, see, now we're at negative 4,000. A land of plenty. The country's high standard of living has resulted in a widespread sense of contentment with the status quo, favoring Juan Francisco Ortega and the sitting Liberal Party in the ongoing election. Change? Why would I change? I've got a full belly, a happy wife, and a good job. Why would I squander that chasing what might be? Laud Juan's achievements. Burgoyes get another 10% bonus. He gets popularity of plus 40. Yeah. He's a traditionalist commander. Expensive taste. But hey, if you're that wealthy, you'll have expensive taste. He's a grifter, though. Masterful diplomat. Tactful. Okay. Industrial barriers. For the Patagonian people. Unequal treatment cannot stand. The rise of filmography. Short film displaying workers at a camera factory in Quito has raised public attention to the technology of moving pictures. Audiences in Santiago have flocked to see the film and ones like it in salons and theaters alike. The 20th century will be shown on film. Cinema has no commercial feature. Yeah, show it on film. It will boost up the electronics. Patagonian pipeline. Oil companies operating in Patagonia have requesting government assistance in funding a pipeline. Promising that its construction will be accompanied by other infrastructure improvements. We will contribute to the funding of this project. This is not in the budget for Santiago. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Let's see. But you were at a 14. Let's see. Who is not cared about? Uruguay. It's a natural subject. Santa Catarina. Okay, Parana. A natural subject. Sao Paulo. Potential threat, unknown vector. Yes, there's our next target, Sao Paulo. 4.3, even better. Mobilize. Send in the third. Watch this jump up to negative 100,000. Hey, negative 62,000. That's not bad. Yeah, see, now all the private sectors are building up these electronic industries. Because there's money, so much money. Oh, yes, yes, please do try and take me out if you can. Unfortunately, if we do this, we could very easily become a pariah. Is there a way? That's an interesting way. We can make them protectorates. If we liberate a subject, no, that doesn't give me anything. Skiers, yeah, see, we're notorious now. Okay. Even with just that one army right there, we're standing at the forefront. Bring me up to 90. No, that would definitely make me a pariah. Alright, we don't want that. Oh shit, the time. Well guys, the hour is upon us. I got a little too into that. And actually, it's well and truly, to be honest. So, we'll go ahead and sign off right there, folks. We did not, unfortunately, get to the end. But next week, we'll definitely get to the end. And then we'll be starting up another state. And then we'll be moving on from there. So, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a good morning, good night, wherever you may be. Hope you keep it safe. Hope you keep it warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. You all know what I prefer. Say with me. Neither. Because fuck that sun. And toes and tiles don't mix. Shout outs, of course, to Billboard 33, Paulies for dropping on by and sharing the love of the game. Always means a lot. We will be back after a quick 10-ish minute break, going to the bathroom, getting a drink, whatever it is you need, and we'll be back with some Company of Heroes 3. With the sweet, sweet whistling of freedom and democracy. Maybe. Depends on what teams we get into, or what the campaign is. Way down there. Overwrite that. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Until then, bye. What is going on? That is not the proper end card. I'll leave you with the cats. Here, enjoy the cats.